couldn't be here today, so I have the honor of reading what Miss Con, this is all Miss Con's intro, so I'm Miss Con right now, to introduce Alexis. So, Alexis is one of a kind. She flits from group to group as she pleases, enjoying joking with many of her classmates. She is aggressive on the field and a successful academic. But what stands out above all is her passion for the creative. Her artwork is impressive, and yes, it's front and center on the science bulletin board. But, oh, did we all melt when we heard her beautiful voice on stage as Belle in Beauty and the Beast. Alexis has got serious talent and is determined to make her dreams a reality. Alexis adds so much to every activity she participates in, and we are all better for it. So without further ado, the one and only, Alexis.
Your emotions are the slave to your thoughts, and you are the slave to your emotions. Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. I feel that this quote exemplifies me really well. My mind is constantly filled with ideas of who I am, what people think of me, and the future. I often find myself overthinking and creating a spiral. Sometimes it can be good, sometimes bad. Whatever the outcome, it has led me where I am today. Sports have always been something that I was involved in. Whether it was 7th grade field hockey or 1st grade track, I've always done a sport. In 6th grade, my athletics were taken to another level. My team and I were expected to do well, and that expectation changed me. My first year of middle school, I wasn't bad at field hockey, but I wasn't how I am now. I was fast and not patient. I was talkative, not focused. That first season made me realize I needed to start taking things seriously. In the spring of that year, I tried something new, lacrosse. The pressure I just experienced carried into lacrosse, making me try harder during practice. Similarly to the spiral my coach described, I would often get frustrated with myself, forcing my mind into a groove. Sadly, my experience was cut short due to COVID. But even after that, I worked out to stay in shape until the next school year. In 7th grade, I did really well in both sports. I applied the new techniques to my work and became better at managing my stress during practice. Although there were moments where I just needed a break, I always came back, ready to start again. I don't consider athletics my #1 hobby, but it has affected me greatly and is still a big part of my school experience. And I'm so thankful for having an opportunity to improve and expand my strength. Along with sports, something else I enjoy are my everyday academic classes. In elementary school, my classes were a breeze, but not so much in middle school. I'm going to be honest, in 6th grade I really struggled with my grades. That is, except math. While yes, I did have a few late assignments, I was still doing well with the material. And so my love for math starts. Math has always been quite easy for me, and my skills only grew. In 7th and 8th grade, math became my favorite subject. I was always excited for class, and when the time came, I was always in a good mood. Not only has math expanded my knowledge, but it has also given me the opportunity to meet new friends. I remember one class in 7th grade when Mr. Franco let a classmate and I teach the class while he was gone. Although some people understood what we were trying to explain, others threw pencils and yelled at us for being creative. It was quite fun, but it made me realize that I'm not a good teacher. In English class, I met my favorite teachers. I've noticed that the English teachers are always the weirdest, in a good way. Miss Payne is obsessed with squirrels, Mr. Beasley likes to bully children, and Miss Rich always has a story to tell. English class has never been the same since 5th grade. That's a good thing. I remember when we read Ender's Game last year, and my whole class gossiped about each of the characters. It was hilarious. My teachers encouraged me to do my work, and because of that, I developed a liking to English. I think my greatest skill in English, and maybe my strongest skill overall, is creativity. My writing in most essays is boring and mediocre, but when I'm let loose, I thrive. In 6th grade, English class was filled with projects, and that let me bloom. I like 7th grade English because class discussions were filled with laughter and opinions. 8th grade included similar conversations. Due to that, learning in class was much more engaging for me. When COVID hit, I started having a hard time managing school. I was already having trouble with middle school, so going online did not help. Not only was I procrastinating more, but I was also becoming more secluded. As everyone knows, I'm a very social person, and losing that daily interaction was not good for my mental health. Yes, I did still have friends, and I wasn't totally bored during the day, but nothing new was coming into my life. I couldn't stand that. Within the first week of online school, my grades had slipped. It was horrible, and I hope we never go online again. I love school, just not online school. Along with new troubles in the past 3 years, I've also met new people. I never was an introvert, but I wasn't exactly the biggest extrovert. In 6th grade, I was pretty amicable, but I was already content with my group of friends, so I didn't attempt to gain any. 6th grade was filled with ups and downs, but definitely not any new friendships. 7th grade was a little bit more complicated. Over the summer of 2020, I became part of a whole new friend group, and it was a lot bigger. My friends helped me grow into the person that is standing in front of you now. After joining that group, I found new friends, they joined their groups, and so on. Currently, I'm in a lot of friend groups, and I'm fine with that. I'm now open to meeting new people and finding people I would be close with in the future. Although I'm never not going to be awkward when talking to a stranger, and I'm never going to enjoy talking to big crowds, like right now, but that's okay. I'm glad I at least know I have some confidence in myself when it comes to being social. Although you guys aren't strangers, there's still a lot that you don't know, like how my favorite color is yellow or that I have 2 older siblings. But those things are just superficial. Something a little bit deeper than that is acting and singing. Drama is a huge part of who I am. In 6th grade, I played Bobby in Frozen Jr. In 7th grade, I was cast as Timon from Lion King. Last year was really stressful for me. Having COVID around and being online greatly affected my school performance. Not the musical, though. My passion for acting and singing pulled me through the hardships, and this year I was given the lead role in Beauty and the Beast. My hard work and dedication paid off and was totally worth it. I know it sounds silly to say a hobby is something really close to my heart, but it's true. I hope that in high school I leave a legacy that involves drama. Something else that is dear to my heart are my personal goals in life. I don't exactly know what job I want to pursue in the future, but I do know who I want to be as a person. I want to be strong and brave like my friends and family, and I want to be creative and passionate like the artists that inspire me. Lastly, I want to be me. In the past, I've had trouble accepting who I am, but I hope that isn't the case in the future. I hope I touch everyone in a positive way, and that's something that I know about. I would like to dedicate this speech to my parents. Growing up hasn't been smooth sailing, but with those ups and downs, they were there. I know we don't always agree, but that is to be expected. Throughout my life, I have always looked up to my parents, and I know I always will. 2 teachers I would also like to dedicate my speech to are Miss Beasley and Miss Holton-Roach. 5th grade was a big deal for me, not only in school, but out of school too. Both Miss Beasley and Miss Holton-Roach helped me. Sometimes when I was feeling down, Miss Beasley would give me a break from class and let me color in her classroom. During English class, I was able to share the stories that blocked my brain. In 5th grade, I had many cries and laughs, and Miss Beasley and Miss Holton-Roach were there for both. My last dedication goes to Miss Innocent. In 6th grade, I was fresh in drama. Although I had been in past plays, I definitely wasn't as experienced as the older kids. Since then, I have grown not only in her class, but in her clubs as well. Miss Kinnison is a wonderful teacher, and I'm so grateful for her to give me the opportunities that she has. Your emotions are the slave to your thoughts, and you are the slave to your emotions. Elizabeth Gilbert. The spiral of thoughts that fill my mind determine my actions. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Whatever the outcome, it has led me here today and will lead me in the future. Thank you.